When people think of Georgia, they often picture peaches, sweet tea, and southern charm. But what if I told you that hidden throughout this state are places that look and feel like they're straight out of Europe, Asia, Africa, or even a desert on the other side of the country? From charming Bavarian towns to surreal driftwood beaches, Georgia offers a global experience, all within driving distance. Whether you're craving the romance of France, the mystery of Mexico, or the serenity of Japan, you'll find it right here. Let's explore 10 places in Georgia that feel like you're in a completely different country. Get ready to be surprised. Our first stop is Helen, a small mountain town that looks like it was airlifted straight out of Germany. Timber-framed buildings, cobblestone walkways, hand-painted signs, and flower boxes in every window. This alpine village is a slice of Bavaria in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Helen wasn't always like this. In the 1960s, the town was struggling economically, and a group of local business owners decided to reinvent the town as a German village. Now it's one of Georgia's top tourist destinations. Come in the fall and you'll catch Oktoberfest, complete with lederhosen, beer steins, and polka music. Even in the summer, the aroma of schnitzel, pretzels, and strudel floats through the air. If you're looking for a European experience with southern hospitality, Helen is it. Next up, we're trading green hills for red rock. Providence Canyon State Park is often called Georgia's Little Grand Canyon. Its vibrant red, orange, and purple cliffs were formed not by ancient rivers, but by poor farming practices in the 1800s. What was once considered environmental damage is now one of the most striking natural wonders in the Southeast. Walk the trails and you'll feel like you're in the heart of Arizona or New Mexico. Sheer walls rise up to 150 feet tall, and the way the sunlight hits the rock makes the whole place glow. It's surreal, it's dramatic, and it's all in Georgia. Few places in the world offer a beach that feels otherworldly. Driftwood Beach on Jekyll Island is one of them. Here, the sand is scattered with massive, weathered tree trunks and twisted branches that resemble ghostly sculptures. It's the kind of place that feels like a movie set, somewhere between a post-apocalyptic world and the Namibian coast. What makes it even more special? Sunrise. When the first light hits the driftwood, casting long shadows across the sand, it becomes a photographer's paradise. Peaceful, eerie, and strangely beautiful, Driftwood Beach is unlike any other place in Georgia or the country. Now let's head to Savannah, a city with soul, elegance, and a flavor that feels distinctly European. Stroll through the historic district and you'll be surrounded by cobblestone streets, ivy-draped balconies, and majestic oak trees covered in Spanish moss. It feels like a blend of Seville, Spain, and Florence, Italy with its ornate architecture and timeless character. The homes here date back to the 1700s and 1800s, and many of the squares were designed for walking and gathering, just like European city centers. Whether you're sipping espresso at a sidewalk cafe or wandering through Forsyth Park, Savannah makes you feel like you're on a European getaway, but it's just a few hours from Atlanta. Tucked away in Ball Ground, Georgia, is a peaceful escape that feels like stepping into a Japanese painting. Gibbs Garden spans over 300 acres and features one of the largest Japanese gardens in the U.S. Stone lanterns, gently arched bridges, koi ponds, and blooming cherry blossoms bring the spirit of Japan to life. In the spring, thousands of cherry trees erupt into pink and white clouds. In autumn, the Japanese maples turn brilliant shades of red and gold. There's a deep sense of tranquility here, a place where you can slow down, take a breath, and reconnect with nature. You don't have to fly across the world to find peace. Just visit Gibbs Gardens. Just outside of Milledgeville sits a quiet retreat that feels like the rolling hills of Provence Andalusia Farm. This 500-acre property was the home of Southern Gothic author Flannery O'Connor, and today it feels like a portal into a simpler time. With its white farmhouse, dusty paths, wooden barns, and wide-open skies, it captures the beauty of rustic living. Much like the French countryside, Andalusia moves at its own slow rhythm. Birdsong replaces traffic. Sunsets stretch across open pastures. There's a stillness that encourages reflection and perhaps even creativity. Bring a journal, walk the trails, and let the quiet work its magic. High cliffs, powerful waterfalls, and a chill in the air, you could easily mistake Tallulah Gorge for a slice of Norway. This 2-mile-long gorge is one of the deepest in the eastern U.S., carved by the rushing Tallulah River. The scenery is dramatic, rugged, and awe-inspiring. You can hike along the rim or take the stairs all the way down to the bottom. If you're brave, cross the suspension bridge that sways 80 feet above the gorge floor, an experience that feels like trekking across a Nordic fjord. Whether you visit in the misty mornings of spring or the snow-dusted chill of winter, Tallulah Gorge delivers wild, breathtaking beauty. Prepare yourself for something totally unexpected. Located near Buena Vista is Pasaquan, a psychedelic art compound that feels like a mystical temple in rural Mexico. Created by self-taught artist Eddie Owens Martin, also known as Saint EOM, Pasaquan is bursting with bright colors, spirals, murals, and sacred geometry. It's part spiritual sanctuary, part art installation, and 100% unique. Walking through Pasaquan is like stepping into someone's dream. There are walls covered in tribal figures, cosmic patterns, and symbols that mix Mayan, African, and New Age influences. It's weird, it's wonderful, and it's one of Georgia's best-kept secrets. Need a burst of color in your life? Head to Callaway Gardens in Pine Mountain, where fields of tulips bloom in the spring like the best gardens of the Netherlands. This 2,500-acre resort is a celebration of nature, from blooming azaleas and dogwoods to butterflies fluttering through the air. In fact, the Day Butterfly Center is one of the largest conservatories in North America. During the Spring Flower Fest, the gardens are alive with millions of blossoms and carefully arranged displays that rival any European floral show. It's like walking through a living painting. Bring a bike, a picnic basket, and your sense of wonder. We're closing with a taste of luxury. Located just outside of Atlanta, Château Élan is a sprawling estate that blends French and Tuscan elegance with Southern charm. From the moment you arrive, you're greeted by rows of grapevines, manicured gardens, and a stunning stone chateau that looks like it belongs in the Loire Valley. Inside, you'll find wine cellars, gourmet restaurants, and a world-class spa. Outside, there are golf courses, carriage rides, and of course, wine tastings in the vineyard. It's the ultimate weekend escape for anyone who dreams of sipping Cabernet in the European countryside, without ever leaving Georgia. So, there you have it. 10 unforgettable places in Georgia that feel like you've traveled the world. Whether it's the cobbled charm of Helen or the peaceful beauty of Gibbs Gardens, Georgia proves that you don't need a passport to experience something extraordinary. Which one of these places are you adding to your travel list? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world is closer than you think.